Hi, it's Mids from My Life Mids. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to do the unboxing for May's stationery selection, and if I have time I will do a bit of like journal with me session with some of the items in May's box. So if you're new here, or if you've watched some of the older videos, you would have noticed that this is a little bit different. We finally decided to use printers instead of printing them at home and cutting them at home, and it's saving me a little bit of time, so that's I'm really thankful for that. So these are the items. If you want to pause, you can take a look. So I've already kind of played with it, so let me just shift these out. So I'm gonna go with maybe I'll go with the order that they're in here. So the first one is the Classic Porcelain Stamp. The original packaging is like this, and it actually comes with like a nice cork stamp pad as well. Because it is porcelain, it's a little bit different from like the acrylic or rubber stamps, and you have to make sure you have like a nice surface to stamp on, and they take a little bit of time to get used to, but I'm so thankful for, I don't remember who it was specifically that mentioned this. Someone in my design team mentioned that you can use these porcelain stamps as wax seals as well, and I've never owned a wax seal prior to this stamp, and it's really neat. So anyway, so there's the Classic Porcelain Stamp. There are several different designs. There's the clover, there's a balloon, I think there's a house, and there's a face. Like there's also like a sofa chair. There's several different designs that are in the box, so you might not be getting the clover one. The next one is the Classic label book, and it looks like this. They're perforated right down in the middle. Let me see if I have an open pack. You can see I use these quite a bit. They're really great. Like, I've already used that much already. They're really great for short little messages, or you can even use them for your planners, like write down your to-dos or grocery list or anything like that. And because they are perforated, you can easily rip them apart. So this is the letterpress printing process is what it says up here, and they're 5.6 centimeters by 5.6 centimeters, and there's 100 pieces in total. Next one is the Furukawa 3120 Kaishi paper, and it looks like this. Let me open it up for you so that you can see. This is in the design. There's several different designs, but this one is in prism. 20 sheets in total. And what I appreciate is that this one has English on the back as well, so you can read more about the location of where it is made, and read more about the product. And they give you a little bit of examples there. You can use it as a paper tray, as memo paper, as a paper napkin, as a paper bag, etc, etc. So I love doing collages and using these kinds of paper for Happy Mail. So there's what it looks like. That's like the cover page, and then this is just a regular page so that you can see it better. It's harder to see the pattern if it's on white. So there's those ones there. It's really nice, delicate. Well, not that delicate, but it's nice paper. Really nice. Like, this part is smooth, so you can easily write on this side. I suppose you can write on this side as well. It's just a little bit more rough. But it's really pretty, really great for collaging and things. Next one we have is the empty washi tape. This one right here, and it is, I wonder if there's a specific name for it. But anyways, it has these like tree branches, like that. So this next one here is the Schuko Origami, and I really like this artist. Let me open it up. There's four different styles, or 4 different designs, and it was just released in April. If you haven't seen Skylar, She's part of the design team, and she was talking about these gold paper clips, and it didn't even dawn on me, like even these clips are really nice too. You can use them for your planners. But yes, I try my best to try and include things that are like newer out in the market, harder to find overseas. But yes, this was just released in April, and this is part of the May box. So I was so excited to have these items, or this item in the box. This first one here, maybe I put it up against here, it's similar to the Kaishi paper, but it's very, very pretty. The same kind of design with the birds and the shooting star. There's that design, and there's this peachy pink color with the birds and the stars, and this one with the darker birds and the shooting stars, and then this one here with the swan. So there's that. Most likely use these for journaling cards, for wrapping, for collaging as well in my journal. So hopefully we get to play with some of these papers later on after the unboxing video is finished. It all depends if my daughter wakes up from her nap. So the next one is the Tokyo Antique Wax Sticks. You can use them if you already have some wax seals, you can use it with them, of course. But I wanted to include the wax sticks so that you can use them with the stamp, the porcelain stamp. And so some of you might have the red, there's also gold or silver. It all depends on the box. But yeah, you can use it in conjunction with your porcelain stamp. Then we have this Sailor Fude Nagome pen, and it has two tips, a brush tip and then like a smaller tip. So let me open this up and so you can see even the stickers, which will come later. But yeah, I don't know if you can see, like it's, the body has this like really neat sparkly red and like a maroon, not really maroon, but very like coral. Interesting. It's an interesting body. It's really pretty. So there's this brush tip, and then there's a smaller one. So let me get some paper. Let's see how it writes on the paper here. I'm going to start off with this tip here. I'm not very good with brush lettering, but there's that. And then there's this smaller tip. This one is like this. I'll have to do a better job. Maybe if I can do like a journal with me, I'll use these two tips. Looks like that on the back. So lastly are the washi stickers. I created these washi stickers using some swatches from my journal, and I kind of wanted to play with this, or I guess I would say this is most definitely the inspiration behind it. I find that with this artist Nishi Schuko, I find that there's like a lot of texture, and I don't know if you can see, but like for example, like the swan here, it's not all white. Like you can see the strokes, pencil strokes and things, and I kind of wanted to mimic that or kind of play with that, and so that's why I used watercolor, and then on top of the watercolor, and some of them I used some pencil crayon to add a bit of texture. And I'm going to say I'm not 100% happy with how the coloring came out, and this is my first time using or creating, I guess, washi stickers, so I guess we'll have to play around in the future. But yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to include something different and unique. So here are the washi stickers, and I think it kind of goes along with the color scheme, and you can use them for Happy Mail and in your journals as well. And I think that's it. I'm going to do a journal with me session, but before I go, I just wanted to mention a couple of admin things, I suppose. So we're currently in the month of June. there's been a bit of an issue with Japan Post. They're no longer picking up the parcels, which puts a huge strain on myself and my husband. But anyways, that's something that we have to deal with. It's none of your concern, I suppose. Anyways, we'll deal with it. We're dealing with it and everything is all good. But with that said, I just feel like I need a bit of a break. I am considering just taking maybe August off just so that I can re-energize or recoup and just relax for a month and maybe try and find a solution to the shipping ordeal. And anyways, right now I've been making multiple post office trips with my kids, and it's, anyways, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to ramble on too much. We're figuring it out. I just thought I would give you a heads up that I will most likely be taking August off. I think will be, the next box is July. I've already ordered all of the items for July. I had it in my mind that I would be sending off July because we were told initially that Japan Post would be stopping their service until the end of June. So in my mind I was like, okay, I gotta get out June boxes and July boxes all in June. Like I had it all in my mind. And I had it all planned out and I was all ready to go to ship out 2 months worth in June. But anyways, that's all out the window. July is all ready to go. Not already, I haven't packed it all, but like with the products and things. So July is all ready. I think I will just give myself a break and allow myself to have August off. And then we'll just kind of restart in September. So I hope that's okay. I just wanted to give you a heads up. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email. Email is the best way. I find that with DMs, sometimes I get lost and I can't keep track. I refer back to the emails often, but if a message is in the DM, then I have to log back into Instagram and then it gets lost in the other messages and other DMs. I hope you understand. It's best if you just email if you have any questions. So I think that's it for now. Let's play. My daughter is still taking her nap, so let's play with some of the items.